Welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 campaign. We are the newly appointed King of Wessex, Petty King Alfred of Wessex. Our brother has just died, and we have taken over the throne at the age of 19. We've got a daughter and a wife who's also 19. We're at war with Ivor the Boneless. It's a war we should win. It's a war we don't need to get involved in too much. We've got 2,200 men mustered here, and another around 700 down the bottom here, near Wareham. But first things first, we've just taken over. We are over our domain limit. We need to appoint some councillors, so let's get on with this. First things first, we're going to switch our wife to manage domain. That takes us up to 8, being able to have 8 regions under our own control. Our chancellor. So when we're appointing chancellors and people like that, you need to pay a little bit of attention to the little red fist here, which means that they're a powerful ruler within our realm and could possibly cause us problems if we don't keep them sweet-ish. But I don't want this guy to be my chancellor. He's only got an 11 skill. Let's see if we've got someone better. Earl Alfred of Buckingham. Yeah, he's got 16. But actually, no. Before we do any of this, we're going to bring down our domain limit and give away Dover. We're going to give Dover to Marcus, our friend from episode 1. He can become the Earl of Dover. There you go. And he's now our vassal, and he really likes us. Plus 82. Lewis, we're going to get rid of that as well. Because eventually, once we name these places as proper petty kingdoms, and once we become a proper kingdom, we probably won't have direct control over the Duchy of Kent, or the Petty Kingdom of Kent, whatever it ends up being called. Anyway, let's get rid of Lewis. We're going to give that to... this guy's a guest. He's pretty decent. He can become the Earl there, if it lets us. Yeah, it does. So there we are. Our domain limit is sorted out. Now, the council. Again. Let's give it to Earl Alfred of Buckingham. Our steward. Earl Uhtred of Middlesex. He's a powerful vassal, and he's got a stewardship skill of 19, so yeah, that'll do nicely. Marshal. Yeah, he's a good marshal. 17, and he's a powerful vassal. And our spy master. Yeah, 16. He'll be good. He'll be a good spy master. There we are. Eventually, we're going to have our marshal, Earl Melswagen. He will be set to increase county control, because we need to, buff up the control in a couple of counties where we've had raiding and the like. So, but at the moment, I think he's leading this army. Yeah, he's leading the army, so he can just stay with that army. This army's going to stay active over here just in case these raiders come back, but let's see what happens. We're going to go now. 5 decisions available. Ask Head of Faith for gold. Yep. Thank you. And they're going to give us 153. Thanks very much, Mr. Pope. I will use this wealth wisely. Oh, what's going on then? So we've got the Viking Kingdom of Jorvik here under Jarl Halfdan Whiteshirt. So they've really taken over in the north. Replaced all the local lords with their own Norse men. So Earl Ragnar. Earl Guthfrid. I think you say that. I could be mistaken. I don't know. Halfdanson. He's Halfdanson's son as well. So it's all his sons, basically. And except for him, Earl Uber Ragnarsson. Some sort of news. What's happening? Not much. We've got our eyes on the Petty Kingdom of Cornwall for some point in the near future, but he is actually allied to King Charles II, the Bald of West Francia, and I think the West Francians are pretty powerful. Oh yeah, very powerful. The Italians also quite powerful. We have some of the Muslim caliphates down here in Spain still, obviously. You can see it's quite a lot. You can play as lots and lots of different kind of rulers, so everything from kind of India and bits of China and Korea there, I think that is. Is that Korea? Yeah, I think so. Right through to African countries and then Europe and Asia. This game has got a massive scope. But yeah, anyway, here we are. Let's go. We'll let some time go by. We've got a martial perk, and we're being raided by this guy, but I'm sure he's not actually raiding us. He will just cut through our lands and go. He's only got 150 men. Martial perk. Okay. And we're going to work on county control soon, so let's get this perk. An experienced fighter. Whoa, prowess 23. He might actually be worth recruiting. Let's see. Recruit to court. Cost us 95. But it means we do get a good warrior. We could do with working on our infrastructure a little bit. But that's going to have to wait till this war's resolved. Raiders in East Anglia. I'm not bothered. I will not bring my 2,000 men into that. As long as they stay out of our lands. Here's an army from Jarl Ivar coming down. Let's send our men up there. He's pulling back already. Oh no, he got caught by the Mercians. The Mercians will wipe him out. That takes our war score to 80. That's pretty good. It's just a matter of time for this war to be over, really. They're fighting the raiders. They're not going to do too well there. There's quite a large force. 3,089 of Ivar's men. Ivar the Boneless. Let's disband this smaller army. It's costing us a lot of money. Now we're making plus 0.8. I think it's not much, but it's better than losing money. So let's see here. So we've got Mercian armies there. Santillana? Don't even know who that is. But maybe they're... I don't know. So they're laying waste in North Mercia. Are we going to send our men up there? I don't know. Why are the Mercians not going to fight? Here they are. We're going to bring our men up as well. All we need really is one victory. Our guys are going to be in the fight. They're going to bring their reinforcements. It's going to be quite a sizable battle. Let's keep an eye on it. Yeah, we've got this. Even with the reinforcements. Our knight, Count Defensor, was wounded. Is he one of ours? Our knight Mayor Mirren got his heart ripped out by a berserker. Okay. Wife encourages chivalry. We gained 75 prestige. Nice, and we won that battle. Let's look at the details. Let's see what happened here. We only lost 259 men. They lost almost 1,000. Less than... I mean, we're 100% with this war. That must be it. That must be it for the war, surely. So while we've got this going on, we are going to seduce our wife to get, you know, to make her become our lover. And hopefully furnish us with a male heir at some point soon. So the war's over. It lasted from the 1st of January 865 to the 20th of Feb 870. So just over 5 years. That's a long war. Ivar the Boneless has paid money to Prince Petty King Edmund. Lost a bunch of prestige. We got nothing. Didn't contribute enough to the war, apparently. That's fair enough. So be it. Let's disband our army. We're now making 7.7 and almost got 300 in the bank. That's excellent. So now that we're not at war, let us get to the council. Increase control in Hampshire. We're going to move the capital to Winchester. Winchester is the traditional capital of Wessex, and it will remain so during my reign. We're in April 870. We're seducing Petty Queen Elswith. So we want to expand, really. But we can't really do that just now. There's nowhere to go. I'm just moving our main rally point to Winchester, the capital. You got an unpressed claim on the Earldom of Devon. Oh. Baron Catgutchick officially acknowledged your claim to the Earldom of Devon. That's a mistake from him. Sadly, can't really afford a war with them just now because of their Frankish allies. It's just too many men. We would need to increase our army first. The true enemy of every soldier is complacency, my Marshal Earl Melswegen. Melswegen? No, I don't know. Says before, blushing. We are standing side by side up on my castle's wall, looking down on the soldiers conducting drills below. We should exchange the castle's gate for planks of wood and dull the arrows in the troops' quivers, he continues. Lead the soldiers in a mock charge against the castle and see how well they do in action. Good idea. You should lead the defenders, who might gain a lifestyle perk, martial lifestyle perk. Or our time is better spent improving our defences. Means gets us fort level +2 in each region, plus the garrison size of +20. Yeah, that's better, I think. No factions against us. Everyone seems quite happy at the moment. So, we've got a bit of money in the bank, 329. Let's work on improvements. We're going to build towers and walls to improve the defences at Winchester. Let's make some... Let's make forestry, logging camps. No, let's not. Wareham. What can we do in Wareham? Farms and fields, plus 0.5 per month. That's nice. That's good. That's going to add some nice money into our coffers. Ideally, we want to take over East Anglia. I've been made aware that Petty Queen Elswith is very close to her father, Earl Ethelred. Gaining his favour might help me catch Elswith's attention. I will get Elswith whatever she asks for. I will get Ethelred whatever he asks for. That means that he would have a hook on us. I don't really want that. I could help pay off his loans. Cost us 60, would put us in debt. Doesn't seem right. If we had a bit more money, I would have just given him the 60. But since we've only got 36 in the bank, I don't really want to go into debt for the sake of this, because I'm pretty sure that we'll be able to sway her anyway and make her like us more. 7 knights. We've got the knight manager on here, so we don't want our heir ever fighting if we ever get a male heir. Let's make some onagers, so if we do want to besiege somebody, we can. It takes us down to 5. Martial perk, yeah, excellent. Hard rule, no. Yeah, stalwart leader. There's no real decisions to make at the moment. Become a strategic commander. Remove yourself from the dangers of events which might occur by commanding armies. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. The celebrations have come to an end, and the evening's entertainment seemed to be over when Petty Queen Elswith suggested a reading. A clerk soon arrives, wondering what the guests would like to hear, and I see my chance to impress Elswith. Something pious. Let's be entertained. The perfect state. Ooh, let's be entertained. And she really liked it. It was great, wasn't it? Almost finished with that county control. This guy wants us to press his claim. I don't think I will. May your journey be swift and safe, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. I would like it if they could stop being allies. Maybe when his son takes over. Gwent, an independent realm. We don't really have a claim for it. I mean, we could fabricate one, but... Lost in thought. My daughter and heir, Eadberg even, is an unusually calm child. When the others play their wild games, Eadberg often withdraws to some silent corner. She does not speak a lot, but I can tell she's always thinking. So she becomes pensive. That's not too bad for her. How old is my daughter now? 3. So if we marry her off, unless we have a male heir, it's going to be... I mean, we'd have to do a matrilineal marriage so it stays within our dynasty. Otherwise, we'd be in trouble. So anyway, we've finished increasing control in Hampshire. I'm sure there was another region that needed the control increased. Yeah, Middlesex. So we can raise almost 4,000 men. That's pretty good. Time's slipping by. We're in 871. Eadfrith of Wessex gained the trade novice physician. Excellent. Is he our physician? That's something I didn't even look at because they were already appointed when we became king. Yeah, so he's aptitude poor, but it'll be alright for now. Court Chester? No, he wouldn't like that. Minus 20. Larder? She would get +5, but she's aptitude poor. That's okay. We've got ourselves a jester. Oh, it's Marcus's wife. He's ill. And he hasn't fathered any children, which I suppose, since he is a homosexual, he's obviously not attracted to his wife. And he has not sired any children. Well, it sucks a little bit. Our guest. Make a good vassal. I don't think so. Experienced commander. No. My sister-in-law. Oh, so this is the king's widow. She's 40. Marry off to anybody? Nobody worthwhile. Let's see if we can bring somebody decent in, maybe. Yeah, we're good all around, really. This dude? Prowess 0. Waldemar. Duke Otto's antiquarian. Yeah. Get yourself over here. I'm not sure why exactly, but we've now become Alfred the Great, which is obviously what we wanted. We have a new nickname. The first time a vassal hailed me with a "Long live Alfred the Great," I was deeply honoured. I thought nothing more of it, but since that day, the epithet has grown in popularity. Wherever I go, from Winchester to Wilton, my subjects now call me Alfred the Great. So we are now Alfred the Great. What we need to do now is become Alfred the Greatest. Expand our realm further. Yeah, my beloved wife, so our scheme worked. As we are united in marriage, we are united in the heart. So hopefully this will now lead to some more children. The marriage there to my sister-in-law. So the marriage has gone through. We're nearly finished with this here. There's not really a lot happening at the moment. We're in the year 872. Elsworth is pregnant. Excellent. Let's hope that this is a male child to carry on our line. Our councillor Uhtred has died. Oh no, he was really good as well. And Elf Gifu is no longer our antiquarian, but we weren't really using that just yet. Anyway, let's see who can we have to replace this guy. Your sister-in-law and vassal? She's got 20, that's pretty good. That's the best we've got. Yeah, she can do it. 80? Didn't it say 20? Okay, whatever. 18's fine. Let's wait and see if we have a son here. If we have a son, I think we'll call it a day for the episode. What have we got? Oh, it's another daughter. My love, I think we should name her Elspeth after me. What do you say? Yeah, that's fine. A lovely idea. We need a male heir. We need to expand the kingdom. I can't go that way. Where should we go? Who should we fight? Another martial skill. Courtship. Knight effectiveness plus 75. That'd be handy if we go back to war. I think we're going to actually change our focus. Learning focus? Let's do the medicine focus. And we're going to see if we can live for a long time. We're going to do our whole... We're going to work through the whole body thing here. It drops a few points of our martial skill, but it knocks up the learning slightly. Plus, we are working on plenary assemblies. So when this is done in 36 years, hopefully we're still alive then, we will be able to change the authority, the crown authority. The Kurdising dynasty, is that us? Is known far and wide. Well, excellent. Let's have a look at our dynasty before we wrap this up. Yeah, that is us. Kurdising dynasty. Kurdising. We've got 2 daughters now. Not ideal. Really, we want a son. What did they have? They only had a daughter as well. So that's a niece. That's not ideal. Oh, she's married to... Oh, into the House of Mercia, right? So that doesn't even matter. He didn't have any children. She's now married to this guy. Greetings, Petty King Alfred of Wessex. Your Chancellor, Earl Elfsage, has insulted me gravely. Who's this? Oh, Petty King of Cornwall. Well, we don't care. Whatever it takes to make it right again. You'll pay him 35 and spend 75 prestige. I don't think so. Yeah, he can go and plead forgiveness. That's fine. I find myself fascinated by the human body and all the secrets that it still keeps from us. Questions of life and death are constantly on my mind. To read texts on the topic is all well and good, but I cannot help but feel like I would learn a lot more from hands-on research. Ooh. I will study the ravages of a diseased corpse, of disease on a corpse. No. The bodies of the dead deserve respect. Yeah, let's do that. 100 piety. I don't want to risk us getting a disease by rummaging through. Oh, so crop fields finished in Dorset. Excellent. Takes us up to nearly 10 profit per month. And Ellsworth is pregnant again. Now, let's run these 9 months through. If it's a boy, I'm going to knock it off. If it's a girl, I'll have to knock it off as well, because the episode's getting a bit long and there's not really a lot happening at the moment. We absolutely need an heir. Our daughter's 5. Oh, great. So, Elsworth lost the child, miscarried or whatever. She's no longer pregnant. That's not good. Let us romance her. Get her to really... get her to be really into us and hopefully provide us with plenty of children. I mean, she's still only 24 and we are only 24, so there's plenty of time. We'll sing our love ballad. Oh, she didn't really like it, I don't think. Yeah, but that's fine. All this crap at the top here. Maybe there's a way to turn that off, but I don't know it. Ecstatic peasantry. The peasants in the earldom of Surrey are in a good mood. The harvest is bountiful, the roads are safe, and the village elders are telling nonsensical stories of cows producing honey-laden milk and geese laying golden eggs. The peasants are praising me for their fortunes and have sent a delegation carrying gifts. I graciously accept the gifts. That will give us 40. Intriguing. Send soldiers to collect more gifts. That will get us more money and dread, but stress because we're honest and just, so I don't want to do that. No need. No, they need their servants more than I do. County reinvestment. Yeah, let's do that one. We've got 300 quid in the bank. So, we are Alfred the Great. Petty King of Wessex still. Oh. As of late, all of my visits to Elsworth have been ruined by my spymaster, Hrothbert. He follows her everywhere like a lost puppy. His attempts to charm the lady are laughable, yet I fear his presence will be rewarded. A duel will prove I'm worthy. 95% chance that the scheme loses the romantic competitor, and we gain 150 prestige. Let's go with that. Another enemy vanquished. Excellent. So, like I was saying, let's pause it here. It is the 16th of March, 874 AD. We are King Alfred the Great, Petty King of Wessex. Yet to expand further than Wessex, but I feel like that is going to be coming anytime soon now. We are going to be a great king, the greatest king. So, if you're interested in this, if you enjoyed it, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the series, subscribe to the channel, come back to the series, and I will catch you in the next one.